Hi Pisces, today we're going to do your love reading real quick. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It is general, as you know. Cannot resonate for everyone. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. Roles can be reversed. They can intermingle and flip around just like that. King of Cups. So the King of Cups is somebody who does feel a lot of love. This one looks a little drunk. Or stoned. Something. There's a mermaid in the back. He's oblivious. Typically the King of Cups is very stable, grounded. I don't know about this. Two of Cups. All right, well, there's a lot of love. That's the King of Cups, has a lot of love. And he's more, I don't know. He looked kind of peculiar, didn't he? Justice. So things need to be balanced out. She's peeking. See that? She's peeking. Two of Swords. Something's blocking the balance. Four of Cups. Somebody not being sure what they want. Indecision. Not balancing. A lot of love, but something. There looks like there's an outside interference here. Okay, tell us more. I think I'm going to freestyle. Let's just see what's going on. Tell me, what is Pisces current energy, please? Six of Wands. Very loving, giving. This usually is being recognized. Yeah, and not feeling recognized, trying to figure it out. Going deep within, looking at things through a new perspective. I think feeling appreciated and recognized by someone is very important, and it doesn't look like that's happening. I also feel like you've had a hard time. She's peeking too. It's kind of like a self-control thing. Look, there's balance. Look at this card. So she's balanced. Temperance is about patience and balance, but she's struggling. Look at the background. Cupcakes, martini. And then on the other side, there's carrots and water. So she's like, I can do this. Right after I eat this cupcake. It's crazy. So I think that's you. Trying to maintain balance because you give too much. Okay. I have you think you're having a hard time not over giving. So you probably are very sweet. And, ooh, why is that there? Sweet and generous, and you know, you do it out of kindness and love, but you also may be doing it because you want them to like you or you want to impress them. That doesn't always work out. Sometimes it makes the other person not appreciate things because they didn't earn it, right? Let's see. Their energy, death. Ending, Scorpionic energy. We also have Sag, Ten of Pentacles. So it looks like they did have, you know, high thoughts about it. Justice, there it is again. Balance. Tell me more about that death card. Why do we have that? Five of Pentacles. Did you leave them out in the cold? Somebody was left out in the cold. Endings. An ending, so something new can begin with the world. Cycle completion. Okay, let's keep going. We want to know, how does Pisces view the situation? The High Priestess, trying to figure it out, watching tarot, I'm guessing. Knight of wanting to take action. Are you spying? What's going on here? Strength. Holding back. So you're trying to, figure things out. How does the other person view the situation? Yeah, Hermit, pulling back, withdrawn, avoiding. That's my cat snoring. She stopped. Okay, the Hermit. I think this person's been in and out, and that's what's so hard for you. It's like, how do you get anywhere if they won't talk to you? It's really not fair to just not talk to someone. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, I think you were over generous, Pisces. And maybe when they didn't, it was too much too soon, or they didn't appreciate it, or I feel like part of you wants to let this go, but you're having a hard time. But I think part of the hard time might just be failure. Here, feeling the failure, not accepting the failure. The Fool, that's starting new, jumping off a cliff, letting go of the past. So I feel like you do want to let this go, but you can't. You do and you don't. They go back. You both go back and forth. How does Pisces person view the situation? Oh, see, they're going to come back. Of course they are, because that's what they've been doing, back and forth, in and out. I'm so sorry, please forgive me, but I don't see it changing. Pisces, I'll tell you right now, the best thing to do is to back off. Don't call them, don't text them. Let them do all the work if you've been doing all the work. Yeah, Page of Wands. Communication, I think that's coming because it's out with that. Eight of Swords. Yeah, they can't let you go. Why can't they treat you right, though? Oh, no. Oh, I just dropped a card and it turned over, so I can't see what it is. Four of Wands. Wow, Twin Flame, Five of Cups. Off on happy, not happy, Four of Cups. Let me grab that card. King Wands. Attention, affection. I think they give and then they pull back. They give and then they pull back. And Chariot, which way? Yeah, okay. No more playing around. We're gonna get serious now. Just kidding. I'm gonna have to lay out a formal spread. Alright. Oh my gosh, you guys are mirroring each other, King and Queen of Swords. You both do it, back and forth, cut each other out. Pisces, you may not even be aware of this, but the things you say don't probably match. Okay, hold on. It's like, I feel like you say things that it's almost like kind of like to get their attention, but you don't really mean it, but it backfires. So maybe you say all these great things, or you do all these great things, you show a lot of love, and when it's not reciprocated, you speak your mind, but it's not really the truth. It's just really to get a reaction. You're not really ending it, you just are implying it. God, I've done that too. Ugh. Why do we do that? All right, so you're mirroring each other. You definitely have a soulmate here. So that's why the reading's so confusing, because literally your energy is back and forth. Neither of you are being open and honest. So we started out thinking they were the bad guy. Now we're thinking maybe you are a little bit of the bad guy too. Not the bad guy, but you know. it's just a tough situation once that dynamic gets started, you know. Yeah, you don't know how to fix it. Four of Cups. What do I do? And I feel like you, soulmate, you know, you guys do want this to work, or you wish, but you don't, you wish you didn't. Let's do a whole spread. So much for my 10-minute videos. Your current energy, Ace of Swords, you just need clarity. Overall energy, the Empress. Everybody's trying to take care and protect themselves. This is also creation, nurturing, love. I think you have been very nurturing, more than this person. But just remember, they don't have to be on your timeline. Here they come. They're coming in with some beautiful apology or roses or something. They're coming back. Wow, how they see you. You may have walked away in a huff, and you may be playing that game of wanting them to chase you, and it backfired, but you may not realize it's got them very confused. How they view the situation, Two of Pentacles. Are they juggling? They're juggling something. We'll clarify. How they see moving forward. They're thinking about you like crazy. They can't stop. They're thinking about the good things. Somebody else, they may be waiting for you to cool down. It's like what starts out as aggravation and kind of get mad, you know, because they're not doing what you want or acting how you want them to. It's like there's some tactics that roles can be reversed. So you can get mad at me if you want, but don't stay mad at me. I'm just trying to help. But it's like there's some tactics that are used, and then you are hoping that they'll go, oh, I'm so sorry, or oh, baby, come here. You really want them to like pull you in, but it doesn't work. It pushes them away, and it really leaves them, I think, not understanding, because this energy is just so off and on both of your parts. King of Wands. What you cannot see. Huh. Tarot's advice, yeah, exactly. Temper your impulses, temper your emotions, temper your flare-ups, temper your giving. Don't, Pisces, if you overgive, it's hard to not have expectations, and it's not fair to expect someone else to give as much as you do just because you think that's where you guys should be, okay? You have to you got to give proportionately to what they give back. In fact, from now on, I'd say let them do all the leading. Ten of Swords, walking away, painful ending. It's coming back, and then it's probably going to end again until you guys learn to communicate openly and honestly and cut out the drama. This looks like drama. So, well, if you wanted to know they're coming back, they are probably before too long. I think it's probably pretty soon. If you owe them an apology, I would not beat around the bush with that. I would say, hey, I've been thinking, and, you know, I'm sorry if my expectations got too big too fast. Something like that. Progress. Okay, what's Tarot's advice? How do we make progress other than tempering? Options. I think this means, well, this is collaboration. Be cooperative. Don't do the huffy stuff. If they call, make sure your energy's really open. You know, don't play the make them wait 3 hours game. Yeah, give yourself enough time to heal and get to the point where you kind of lose your ego, you know, where you don't expect. There's a saying that whoever has the higher hope in the relationship is at a disadvantage. Whoever gives more is the one at a disadvantage because the other one is empowered. So And you should never give with expectations. So there probably is a lesson here in learning to give without expectations. Inner conflict, drama. Well, it looks like you guys are not quite at the end of the cycle. Come here. Come here to me. Even if we're fighting, come here. You may be meeting in the 5D. This is dreams, Aquarius energy. It's also healing. So, outcome. What is the outcome, please? Communication. Make sure when they reach out that you communicate open, honestly, and that you really want to, make things more stable. No more games. No more pretending that you don't care. Truth, honesty. Don't, it's a cycle. You guys are in a cycle. There's a lesson, and I think maybe, and I don't maybe just be one of you, but I think there's some maturity. You guys are going to grow from this, or one of you are. All right, let's do an oracle real quick. Whoops. My desk is a mess. What's the hidden truth? And what does Pisces need to know? Why? That's gonna be good. I've never had that. Let's see what it means. Why? Motives, driving intention. Oh, did I not say that all along? Ask yourself why you're giving, I think is what it's going to say. Let me read it. There is great power in understanding your motives. I am so freaking psychic. I'm just kidding. Kind of kidding. There is great power in understanding your motives right now. The oracle asks you to be very clear about why you're asking the question, looking for an answer, behaving a certain way, and most important, making choices. Know your why. Knowing your why, okay, is the key to fulfillment. When you are clear about it, your intentions will then be a magnet for miracles. Motives define the nature of your experience. When you think about something, feel it, and then act on it. This invisible why is the life force energy within the seed, which makes it to life, brings it to life, and holds the potential for growth. Okay, here's the relationship part. We don't always know why we engage in our relationships the way we do. Mostly because our feelings aren't always logical. There you go. That's probably what's going on. That's why this reading was so hard, because it's like your intention is not matching your action. They're conflicted. Or it's vice versa. I kind of think it's you, though. Love you guys. Now's the time to recognize whether you are being triggered by someone or if your behavior is motivated by unresolved issues in the past. When you ask yourself, why am I feeling like this? And why did I say that? Why did I say that? And spend some time in introspection. He's here somewhere. The answers may be surprising. Listen to the messages from your intuition, from the knowing deep within you. What does it tell you about yourself? Turn page. And others. In the end, life is all about being loved. Miracles and a deep understanding of your needs and how to get them met are buried treasures of the why. Uncover them by posing the most powerful question you can ask yourself and your partner today. Why? So, beautiful. Wow. I'm pretty impressed with that ending. So I'm so glad you came to this video and saw this. I'm so glad I was able to deliver it. If it resonates for you, that's wonderful. If not, that's okay. But powerful message. So lots of mixed signals being sent and received, and confused mixed signals. You know, I'm just gonna leave it with that. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Okay, Pisces. Because it doesn't work the other way. It just is getting confusing. And I think it even backfires on, confuses you. Because then you're like, well, they know I'm upset and they didn't do anything, you know? It's like chaos. I love you guys. I hope this helps. And, oh, yeah, they're coming back. They're coming back. So I would, really try and give some thought to this so you can tweak it before they get back. Okay, love you guys. And it is a soulmate, it looks like. Love you guys. Bye, Pisces.